You're gonna use this funny drawing in your thumbnail, and then I'm gonna call you transphobic. Is what happened to some ordinary gamers and Keffals. Welcome back, Blares, to another episode of Beyblade. Today we're gonna be talking about YouTubers Keffals and Mudahar, or some ordinary gamer. Before we get into the synopsis of the mission, we gotta do the rundown. We'll start with Mudahar, or some ordinary gamers, or the man. What I don't think he goes by that, but the man. Mudahar makes videos on pretty much whatever he wants, whether it be like gaming or Linux or just anything, honestly. If there's something on Mudahar's mind, he's going to make a fucking video about it, essentially. That's just about the synopsis of Mudahar, other than the fact that he's been on YouTube for like years. Now that we got Mudahar out the way, we can move on to Keffals, who just likes to pretty much steal content, honestly. I tried about maybe 5 or 6 different videos, and I couldn't find not one where she wasn't just sitting in one of the corners of the video, just reacting to something, while pretty much just saying a whole load of fucking nothing. Keffals will also try to be a like somewhat semi-political like YouTuber streamer type person, kind of like Pethan and Hassan, where they just bring up the word like America and just political, and they just kind of start throwing those words out for seemingly no reason. So yeah, pretty much just Pethan, just trying to make something political that just is not political. I say Keffals does nothing but steal content, but that's not entirely true. Like, it's mostly true, but not entirely. Like, they stream and they'll put their stream gameplay in the background, and then just the stolen content in one of the corners just kind of minimized a bit. So for that alone, I can't necessarily even say that Keffals is straight up just stealing content. So fair enough. All right, boom. We got their lore out of the way. Now we can get into the synopsis of the mission. Hopefully you bladers were paying attention when I said Mudahar commentates on essentially whatever the fuck he wants, because that will be coming into play just about now. Mudahar came out with this video about 4 days ago on Keffals and basically broke down exactly how much of a shitty, terrible person Keffals is, just going through all the allegations with like child grooming and just everything, all the allegations and dramas, all of it. It was like a 1 hour and like 30-minute video. If you want to go watch it, it's on his channel. Like I said though, in that video, he essentially broke down everything. He did like a deep dive on Keffals, pretty much just brought a lot of stuff to light that nobody really was talking about or anything like that. That's not where the problem lies from Keffals' point of view. In Keffals' sick and twisted, nasty, dirty mind, the problem was the fact that the thumbnail was transphobic somehow. Now I'm gonna show you this thumbnail and you tell me if it's transphobic or not. I'm pretty sure we all can agree on the fact that this isn't a transphobic thumbnail, not in the slightest, nor is the video. But Keffals felt, so strongly about this thumbnail that they took to Twitter about it and said this. I understand people have criticisms of me. I don't think I'm above being critiqued. That said, it was really unnecessary to use a transphobic caricature of me in the thumbnail while also not using any of my pronouns in the video announcement. Bladers, let's just stop blading for one quick second to really, let that marinate in our noggin really quickly. A man on the internet uploads a 1 hour and 30-minute video on someone that was diddling with kids, essentially, and their first thing to point out in the video was the thumbnail. Not that like it was wrong or anything, but it was transphobic. I'm not gonna sit here and act like that's the most appealing drawing of Keffals, but at the same time, I don't think that's pretty far off from what Keffals actually looks like. Obviously, this was a picture drawn from like a reference picture, like someone had a picture already of Keffals and they just drew this to be disgusting looking, straight up like a fucking skinwalker from Ohio or something. Or shit, me after I wake up on a hard night of not sleeping because I'm editing a video or something. Point is, we can all look at this picture and be like, all right, yeah, fair enough, Keffals doesn't look the best in this picture. Now, one thing we can all collectively agree on is, like I said, the picture, or the drawing rather, of Keffals isn't appealing in the slightest, honestly, right? But to go out of your way and say that Mudahar is transphobic for using this drawing, that, keep in mind, Mudahar didn't even fucking draw this. I'd even be able to somewhat be on Keffals' side if Mudahar drew this just for this video and was like, hey, I'm about to make you look ugly in this video. If we can't all agree that this is just a fictional picture that's not even supposed to be interpreted as anything other than, oh, that's a bit of an odd drawing, then guess what? The people at the carnivals and the fairs are racist and misogynistic and everything. Yeah, I'm talking about the people that draw you, like they'll have you sit down or stand or whatever, and they'll draw you with like a big head. Yeah, those people are racist and they're mean and they're nasty assholes because they drew me with a big head. My head isn't that big, so therefore they are racist now. You get me? Like it doesn't fucking read, right? Now I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering who fucking drew this if Mudahar didn't. Just some random guy on Twitter called Just a Worm. He literally does this for a hobby. He just draws like popular like YouTubers or streamers or whatever in like this nasty, disgusting like form. That's not to detract from any of his actual art. Like I actually do like some of it. Looks kind of fucking scuffed, but in like a funny way. I fuck with it. Me personally, I wouldn't mind him drawing me scuffed up like that, because at the end of the day, it's a fucking drawing. Like it's not that deep. We don't need to get our panties in a bunch all because some random guy on Twitter drew me weird. Like, dude, open your fucking eyes. It's not that deep. We are on a big ass rock hurtling through space, and your top priority and top worry ever is a random guy on Twitter drawing you nasty. Holy shit, what has the world come to where we're fucking mad about a Twitter drawing? I feel like I'm in a fever dream. What even is this? What? Honestly, I wouldn't even be making a big point in this. Like, there's more to this stupid shit other than like some random fucking drawing, but I wouldn't be paying so much attention to this part specifically if Keffals didn't use Worm Boy's fucking drawings in one of their thumbnails. Now, y'all know it's a lot of things I don't like in life, but hypocrites are top ever most annoying things on this planet, along with people with double standards. So right now she's checking 2 of the 2 boxes. If you don't feel like watching Mudahar's like 1 hour, I was gonna say 1 minute, 1 hour and like 30-minute video, I don't blame you. That's a long fucking watch. I'll sum up everything for you. Keffals did some stupid shit in the past, such as scamming her viewers out of $100,000 and also selling like these homemade in a bath like hormone treatments for little kids. In case y'all think I'm like the modern age Leafy or something where I'm just trying to straight up dog people out just to dog people out, it says on the box, keep from parents. If that's not preying on little kids that don't know no better, I really don't know what is. The only thing I can think of that comes even remotely close to deceiving kids this badly is a big ass white van that says free candy and Fortnite skins. Other than that, nothing comes close, not even by a long shot. I think even the YouTube and Twitch streams where they're like, guys, guess what Fortnite skin I don't have? I think even those don't deceive as many kids as Keffals and her fucking HRT replacements off the black market from the gas station. Don't ever buy no hormone treatment from the gas station. All I know is that Keffals is trying to sell some like fucking gas station hormone treatment to little kids behind the backs of their parents, mind you. Kids that literally can't even think of what they want to eat, let alone what they want their genetic like fucking structure to be. She's over here playing around with DNA structure like she's Danny Phantom. She over here modding out kids like I modded out my cyberpunk character, just putting hella augments on them and they don't even know what they're getting. And like I said earlier, she decided to scam her viewers out of $100,000. Long story short, she got swatted.
I was woken up by London police services pointing an assault rifle in my face at my home. I was told later that at 6 a.m. that morning, an email impersonating me was sent to every city councillor in the city of London, Ontario, stating that I have an illegal firearm, that I killed my mother, and that I plan to go to City Hall and shoot every cisgender person I see. I was shown the email
when in fact it couldn't be almost further from the truth. Keffals woke up, went to the door, and I assume that's when they pointed the gun at her because again, there was a bomb threat. I don't care how bad I get doxxed or swatted. If someone comes to my house and they're from the military or the police department or FBI or SWAT team or whatever, and they're pointing a gun in my face, well, what am I supposed to do? As long as you give them time, they'll figure out what the fuck happened and they'll be able to clear up everything. This isn't goddamn Iraq. You're not gonna open up the door and have someone blast you with Dragon's Breath 12 gauge buckshots. What does Keffals think this is, COD? In short, Keffals got swatted and a gun pointed in their face, and they obviously weren't too happy about that. Nobody would be. But then Keffals stretches the truth as if she's Luffy from One Piece, stretching his arm to do a gum gum bazooka. And goes out of their own way to make a like Patreon or GoFundMe or whatever for moving expenses, quote unquote.
I need your help because I can't do this alone. I started a GoFundMe to move immediately, recoup my losses, and build a legal fund to protect my rights. I have been subject to emotional damages, financial damages, blatant violations of the Human Rights Act.
So long story short, it was like 25,000 turned into 50,000, then turned into 100,000. I'm pretty sure the increments were smaller than that. Nonetheless, it just kept getting bigger, and there's more money that was apparently needed to move and for legal stuff. Again, quote unquote. Once again, it was found out that Keffals lied. Big fucking surprise. Keffals was using this money for God knows what, but it definitely wasn't what they originally promised it was for. So Mudahar talked about it, wrapped everything up in a nice juicy 1 hour and 30-minute video and uploaded it to YouTube. That's essentially where we are today. Another thing I want to point out real quickly, because we're about to wrap the video up, Keffals made such a gigantanormous fucking point about how Mudahar apparently didn't address Keffals by the correct pronouns. Oh, brother. This would again just be another lie. Holy fuck. 3 strikes and you're out. You suck. The only reason I say that Keffals sucks and that Keffals lied again is because straight up on Keffals' Twitter, they tweeted, I go by she, her, they, them. Guess what Mudahar called Keffals by? They, them. And now, apparently, supposedly, through the grapevine, I heard, now it's not accepted. So if it's not accepted, then why is this still on your Twitter? I feel like I have to talk to a baby when I talk about this because it seems like something so minuscule in the grand scheme of everything that Mudahar was talking about. It just seems so unrelevant to anything that's going on. That's like me whiffing all my shots in Valorant and someone pointing out how bad I am, and now I'm like, well, you called me a black guy, so that means you're racist. Dog, can you pay attention to what we're talking about? I can't tell if Keffals is genuinely brain dead or if Keffals has the brain of a fucking squirrel. Even then though, that's an insult to squirrels because I swear they have higher IQs than Keffal. Other than that, there's not really much else to say about this situation. I just wish we would stop trying to spread these like phobic words like transphobic, fatphobic and racist, and just terming people that don't even deserve these terms. Not only is it not fair to whoever you're trying to accuse these things of, it's just blatant misinformation. That's it though for this episode of Beyblade, because if I go on any longer, I'm actually gonna collapse due to rage. Bladers, you've made it to the end of the episode. Make sure to hit that big ass like button and that big ass red button to sub to the channel because you made it this far. You like my content, just hit the sub button. What are you doing? Oh shit, you got curly fries? Can I get one? No? Oh, okay, my bad. Stay tuned in and see the next episode. Bye bye. Welcome back, alert. Welcome back, alert. I wanted to go for like a little metal theme. I guess I don't know if it came through well. Hey, welcome back to the special little outro. I hope you enjoyed the video. I send you distance mate to the special little outro. If you like the video, leave a like. If you dislike the video, don't you ever touch the dislike button. Don't you ever touch the dislike button. And yeah, if you want more wacky, make that big ass red button a big ass gray button. The support has been tremendous. I love you all. Bladers, thank you for your time today, and remember to let it rip.